Hey everybody, Joe here from Avalon. In this video, we're going to talk a bit about what to expect when budgeting for bookkeeping, accounting, and payroll services for your small business in Canada. I'll walk you through different pricing models that we've seen and general costs based on your business needs. So all that and nothing else coming up. To understand pricing, it's helpful to know the difference between bookkeeping, accounting, and payroll services. Now, bookkeeping and accounting especially, the two terms are often used interchangeably, but there is a significant difference between bookkeeping and accounting services. Bookkeeping focuses on the daily recording of financial transactions, while accounting involves analyzing and interpreting that data to provide financial insights and strategic advice. So let's break this down. The very basic function of a bookkeeper is to record the transactions of a business in a consistent way. This includes recording financial transactions and reconciling accounts at the end of each month or week, recording and paying bills on their due date, creating and issuing invoices, processing and recording payroll transactions, and tracking sales tax and filing returns. The bookkeeper is in charge of making sure that all transactions are recorded accurately. The complexity of this job depends on the size of the business, the number of transactions to be recorded, and the nature of those transactions. The function of an accountant is then to use that information recorded by the bookkeeper to produce higher level information and reports. Examples of these services can include preparing and analyzing financial statements to help the business owner make decisions, preparing and adjusting journal entries to record information such as inventory adjustments, tax estimates, and other accruals, completing income tax returns, tax planning, and business advisory. Accountants will help you gain a clear understanding of your finances to make informed decisions for your business. They also play a key role in reducing taxes where possible. At Avalon, we would also add empathy and even emotional support to the role of an accountant. It can be a lonely road running a business, and we want to help entrepreneurs thrive however we can. Now let's shift gears and talk about something else that's super important: payroll services. Payroll is a highly specialized service that helps you stay compliant with local employment standards as well as payroll taxes. Payroll may look simple on the surface, but the devil is definitely in the details. Now, getting payroll wrong, like not paying your employees on time or the wrong amount, can lead to some serious dissatisfaction amongst your team. And let's not forget about the tax penalties that can come from payroll mistakes. Those can hit really hard, and nobody wants to deal with that stress. That's why having a solid payroll system in place is absolutely crucial. So what exactly do payroll services help you with? Well, let's break that down. So number one, timely payments. Payroll services ensure your employees get paid accurately and on time, keeping morale high and your team happy. Number two, staying compliant. Payroll specialists navigate local employment laws and payroll taxes for you, helping you avoid any nasty penalties from mistakes. Number three, organized records. They keep everything in check by tracking employee hours, wages, and deductions, so nothing slips through the cracks. Number four, tax remittance. Payroll services handle all the tax calculations and ensure everything is submitted on time, so you can wave goodbye to those late fees. Number five, employee access. Many payroll services provide online portals for employees, making it easier for them to access their pay stubs and tax documents whenever they need them. By outsourcing your payroll, you can focus on what you love doing, growing your business, while knowing that your team is taken care of. And if you'd rather handle your payroll on your own, but want some backup, there are support services available. And payroll specialists can help guide you and provide you the help you need to keep everything running smoothly. All right, let's have a look at the different ways pricing works when you're outsourcing your bookkeeping and accounting. You'll typically come across one of two options: hourly rates or fixed fees. Let's break these down. Hourly rates is a common pricing model where the service provider charges an hourly rate for the time spent working on your business. The upside is that you only pay for the time needed. Now, the downside is that you won't know the amount of your bill until the work is complete and the service provider has added up all the time and all the minutes spent working on your file. With a fixed fee model, you and the service provider agree on a set price for a defined scope of work. This can be beneficial for budgeting, as you know upfront what you will be paying each month, but it requires a clear understanding of the services included to avoid scope creep. This method also allows you to stop worrying about the inputs, so your service provider can just focus on the results, making efficient processes and delivering relevant information to you. So which model should you choose? It all comes down to your business's specific needs, the complexity of your financial tasks, and how you prefer to budget. Hourly rates might be ideal if you have sporadic or highly variable needs, or if you're looking for specialized services that don't require ongoing support. This model offers flexibility, but requires careful management to avoid unexpected costs. Fixed fees are better for businesses that need consistent, ongoing support and want to avoid surprises in their billing. This model is beneficial for predictable and regular services, providing peace of mind with a fixed budget. To figure out which model works best for you, chat with a few service providers about what you need and check out their pricing options. That way you can pick the one that fits your budget and your business needs. All right, now on to the big question. How much will bookkeeping and accounting cost for my business? There are a few factors that will affect the overall cost for these services. Number one, business size and complexity. Larger businesses with more transactions or complex financial structures may require more time and expertise, increasing costs. Number two is the number of transactions. The volume of transactions in a business process each month will affect the workload for both the bookkeepers and the accountants, impacting overall cost. Number three, industry-specific needs. Certain industries may have specific regulatory requirements or need specialized knowledge, which can influence the cost. And finally, the level of service. Basic bookkeeping services might cost less than comprehensive accounting services, which include financial analysis, tax planning, and business advisory services. To help you get an idea of how much you should budget for accounting and bookkeeping services, let's break it down based on the size of your business. Now, for terminology's sake, we consider businesses with less than $5 million in revenue to be small businesses. And these are the businesses that we serve. But here we're going to break down these small businesses into subcategories based on their revenue size: startup, small, medium, and established. So often businesses that are just starting out and have revenue of less than $200,000 need help with a few compliance-based services, but don't have the revenue yet to pay for a bookkeeper and an accountant to look after all finance-related tasks within the business. In our experience, most startups end up saving more money by learning to handle their own bookkeeping and taxes with a bit of guidance. It's always a good idea to get some help to set things up properly from the beginning. Starting with a solid foundation will help you avoid pitfalls and set a strong foundation for growth as your business expands. A few options you could look into are, number one, you could enroll in one of our bookkeeping courses. Our courses are specifically designed for small business owners who want to learn how to simplify their bookkeeping and make sense of their numbers. These courses provide step-by-step guidance and practical tools to manage your finances efficiently, empowering you to take control of your bookkeeping and financial planning. Check out the description below to get the link to the courses and use the discount code SAVE35 to get 35% off at checkout. Another option would be to pay for hourly support. We offer flexible support on an hourly basis for clients who prefer to handle their bookkeeping themselves, but need occasional guidance. This option allows you to get expert advice and support as needed without committing to a full-time bookkeeping service. Now let's have a look at services and costs for smaller small businesses. We consider small businesses to have an annual revenue between $200,000 and $350,000 and that might have 1 or 2 employees and are owner managed. Because of the high owner involvement, small businesses often need a few more of the financial duties looked after so they can focus on what they're good at. A common service level for this type of business includes hourly support as needed. Our team is available to assist and guide you whenever you need it without tying you to a fixed monthly fee. This flexible approach means you only pay for the support you use every month, and we're here to help with any questions or issues as they arise. Year-end financial statements and corporate tax return. We would prepare your year-end financial statements and tax return for you. We might even do some of your bookkeeping and sales tax filings on a quarterly or annual basis, making sure you're compliant with the CRA while you focus on growing your business. Expect to pay between $300 and $700 a month for these services. It comes down to the level of support you need and the complexity of your business. Now on to medium-sized small businesses, but still, these are growing businesses, meaning that you have annual revenue between $350,000 to $750,000 a year and between 3 to 10 employees. The owners are still really involved in the day-to-day, but are focusing on growing the business, perfecting their services or products, or training employees. If this is you, you probably need insight into what is working in your business and what could be improved or changed. Solid monthly reporting that includes insights from an outside advisor is a key success factor here. A common service level for this type of business includes monthly bookkeeping. Our bookkeepers would record monthly transactions and send out a useful financial report once per month. At Avalon, we always set some time aside for bookkeepers to answer any questions you might have as well. Sales tax filing. Our team would file your GST and/or PST returns. Year-end financial statements and corporate tax return. Your designated accountant would prepare your year-end financial statements and tax return. Payroll Services. Some businesses like to hand their payroll over to us, and if that's the case, we would provide payroll setup, training, and any support that you need. For these services, you can expect to invest between $900 and $2,000 per month, depending on factors such as the complexity of your business, the frequency of services, and additional services you require. Our most popular package, for example, which includes monthly bookkeeping, sales tax filing, year-end financial work, and tax planning, is worth between $1,000 and $1,500 per month. Now, as businesses grow, there's often an in-between size where they're not quite large enough yet to have their own internal financial department, but are complicated enough that just hiring a bookkeeper on Craigslist won't cut it. We usually see this scenario with organizations that are growing and have revenue between $750,000 and $2 million per year, and who employ between 10 and 20 people. For these growing organizations, you'll either want to outsource your accounting department indefinitely, or until the business grows large enough to hire an internal accountant. In cases where the business grows into needing an internal accountant, we would be there to help with training and transition to make sure things go smoothly. A common service level type for this type of business includes monthly or weekly bookkeeping. Our bookkeepers would record monthly and weekly transactions to send out useful financial reports once per month and once per week. Accounts payable processing. When we do the bookkeeping weekly, we can unlock accounts payable processing to ensure your bills are paid accurately and on time, all within a documented approval process. Monthly management accounts. Each month you would receive a customized reporting package that includes an analysis and commentary of the business performance that month. Sales tax filing. Our team would file your GST and/or PST returns. Year-end financial statements and corporate tax return. Your designated accountant will prepare your year-end financial statements and tax return. Payroll system setup and processing. We set up your payroll system and process your payroll each period. Onboard and offboard employees as well as needed, and prepare employee T4s on an annual basis. We're also available to answer any questions as they come up. For this level of service, you can expect to invest between $1,500 to $4,000 per month. On the lower end for $1,500, payroll services are not typically included, but we offer additional support for businesses that handle payroll independently. In the end, you get a blend of different specialties in your accounting department for less than the cost of one full-time person. Choosing the right bookkeeping or accounting service can make a significant difference in managing your finances smoothly and effectively. An all-in-one solution can really simplify your financial management by integrating all necessary services into a single cohesive package. Outsourced services offer convenience, consistency, and cost savings while supporting your business as it grows. When choosing the right service for your business, keep these tips in mind. Number one, assess your needs. Identify whether you require basic bookkeeping for day-to-day transactions or more comprehensive accounting services that include tax preparation, financial analysis, and strategic planning. Number two, evaluate expertise. Seek providers with specific knowledge in your industry or within businesses similar to yours. Their specialized knowledge can offer valuable insights and more tailored solutions. Number three, understand the pricing model. Clarify whether you will be charged hourly or via a fixed fee. Ensure you understand what services are included in the pricing to avoid unexpected costs. Check references. Reach out to other small business owners who have worked with the service provider. Their feedback can provide insights into the provider's reliability and the quality of their services. All right, that does it for this one. If you found this video helpful, you might also enjoy our video on how to hire a bookkeeper in 5 easy steps. And if you're an incorporated business ready to simplify your financial management, get in touch with us to see how our all-in-one bookkeeping and accounting services can support your growth and success. Cheers.